Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Edgemastergaming, where today we're going to be going over my mid to late game strategy for every map in Michael Zombies. And when I say mid to late game, I'm speaking of anything beyond round 15. Now this strategy has multiple steps that not only am I going to reveal to you, but I'm going to break down each one with an explanation as to why I'm doing it. I guarantee that once this strategy has been revealed to you, that it will help your gameplay tremendously. Even if you don't use this exact strategy, I'm sure that you can use elements of it to adapt to your own playstyle to make it even better. But before we get started, if you enjoy this content and find it helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button below. In addition, make sure you check out the description box for more information on this video, as well as site links that help support Edgemastergaming. Alright guys, let's get started. First things first, there's a few things that you guys should already know. The first thing that you should know is how to slide. This is done by hitting the crouch key while sprinting. The reason why you need to learn this is number one, it can put distance between you and the zombies as well as the bosses. And number two, if you time it just right, you can actually slip through some narrow spaces when the zombies are crowding you, like you see here. Next is something that I want to draw your attention to called spawn death. This is something that you need to be aware of because it may happen to you. It's when you first spawn into any map, you can immediately get swarmed by zombies that are in that location. The reason why this even happens is because we're able to enter any map during the middle of any round. While this is a good thing for those of us who lack patience, what you're witnessing is the unfortunate side effect of this. And the last thing that you should know, which is a very simple one, please familiarize yourself with all of the maps. I cannot stress this enough. There's more than one way to enter specific areas on the map, and knowing this will help you avoid getting into some very bad situations. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this strategy. We're starting off on the Riese Map. As you can see, we're on round 17 and I only have 500 points. The first thing that we're going to do is get into an open area so that we can train. Now the best place for this is the area in front of the generator, so let's go ahead there now. Next we want to farm 1200 points to buy a better weapon, and you're probably wondering how we're going to do that. This M1911 doesn't have a lot of ammo, and we don't have an insta-kill, right? Which is true, but what this gun does have is piercing, so if we queue up a few zombies like you see here, we'll get there pretty quickly. Now that we have enough points, we need to grab our farming weapon, which is next to Teleporter C, the STG-44. There's a few reasons why I like this weapon. It's solid, it's very effective when packed, even at the late 20s. It's in a great spot to get more ammo if needed. It's fully automatic. Overall, just all the right ingredients to farm. Alright, now that we have our farming weapon, we need to find a good camping site. The best place to farm, I think, is right here on this platform. I find it to be the most optimal since it's only accessible from this door and this staircase. If anything goes wrong, we can leave out this break in the railing. Quick side note, during this strategy, I do not recommend you try to save anyone unless you're sure that the coast is clear. Also guys, I wanted to bring to your attention that I rarely right click to aim for situations like the one you just saw. I needed to exit that platform quickly so I wouldn't get knocked. So I'll train either here on the bottom floor if I can, or I'll move up the steps. It's whatever works for you at the time. Alright guys, we're at the end of the round, so we're going to grab our perks. Juggernog and Double Tap to be more specific. And the reason why is because I feel it's too dangerous to go and grab the perks during the middle of the round. Also, I feel that Juggernog is way more important in this game than Double Tap since it's too easy for you to get knocked. And don't worry about other perks for now, especially Speed Cola. You already have a decent reload speed with the STG anyway. By the way, after you get Juggernog, if you don't have enough points to get both, just go back to Teleporter C and train some more until you can get Double Tap. And why is the AI tracking so weird in this game? That dog didn't even attack me at all. Alright, we're at the end of the round. We have enough points to get Double Tap, so let's go. From here guys, the next step is just more farming and simply weighing your options, as there are just so many to choose from. With what I've given you, this is really all you need to make it when entering a mid to late game. At this point I farm enough points to pack my STG, and then I buy the FG42 as a good backup weapon. With this strategy, you can enter any map and survive it as long as you know where to go and what to get. Now that the Riese is done, let's move on to our next map, Lighthouse. Alright guys, as you can see, I just got in. We're at 500 points and on round 21. Finding an area to train is difficult because this map is so small. So what I recommend is try to utilize any open space that you see. And definitely rely on your teammates for zombie crowd control. And man, that is one interesting avatar. Of course we're going to farm points using our starter pistol, but this time we're going to aim for 1500 points. Now if we don't hit our mark, then there's an intermediary weapon that we can use as a backup instead, which I'll show you a little later on. Alright guys, quick note here. As you can see, we're probably not going to make 1500 points and we only have 3 bullets left. So if this happens, you should get the Raffica from the wall here for 750 points. Now this is important. This gun is only to be used to get the points needed for our farming weapon because this gun is not good. Got it guys? Alright, good. But as it so happens, we got lucky with the pack power up for our starter pistol. Now that we have enough points, I know you guys aren't going to believe this, but our farming weapon of choice is the ore. This weapon is so good. It's quick, can hit multiple zombies at once, it can knock zombies back at a good distance, and it doesn't need a reload. From here we need to find a good camping site, and the best spot is right here at the top of the steps right next to the MP5. This site is good because zombies can only come from one direction. Now that the round is ended, you guys know what time it is. Let's go and grab Juggernog and double tap. At this point guys, it's just rinse and repeat. Being that this is the Lighthouse map, you can choose to stay here and collect your remaining perks and weapons, or you can get 60,000 in points to leave the lighthouse. It's your choice. And I saved the best for last. Let's move on to the Undead Nocturn. Alright guys, we're coming in fresh on round 18. Since you guys know the strategy now, I'll be going through this kind of fast. Now the best area to train on this map is the speed cola room. Once you're in here, you just have the zombies follow you in a circular pattern, and remember to not aim down sights as much so you don't slow yourself down. In here we'll be training until we get to 1200 points. Now our farming weapon of choice on this map is the M1 Thompson, and it's for all the same reasons why we use the STG-44 on Day Riese. And if you couldn't tell, our camping spot is the area that we're in right now. If things don't go as planned, we still have a lot of space to maneuver around the zombies, and we can even exit this room if needed. Now the round hasn't quite ended yet, but there are only a handful of zombies, so I think it's safe to say that you can go ahead and grab Jug and double tap. And that pretty much does it guys. At this point, I would recommend that you probably get better primary weapons and pack them, but of course, it's whatever you choose. Now I know that you guys have that one lingering question in the back of your minds. Edge, what if you get into a late game and it's with the Panzer boss? And that's a great question. In cases like that, if you follow these steps, you should be okay. Just kill as many zombies as you can because fighting both the zombies and the Panzer is too much, especially when you don't have anything. Also, you'll need a bit of luck because truthfully, none of this is guaranteed, right? But I have a surprise for you guys because this exact scenario happened to me. So here's the entire round for your viewing pleasure. Enjoy. Well guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to check it out. I hope that it was helpful to you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if it was or not. And as always guys, remember to have fun, take care, and God bless.